True to its name, The Smashing Machine is an exercise in brutality, crashes, collisions, and broken pieces, both physical and emotional. The story follows Mark Kerr, a college wrestling star who became a pioneer in the outlaw days of mixed martial arts. Kerr was hard on the outside, but soft on the inside, and his rise was as dramatic as his fall. The new film, starring Dwayne Johnson as Kerr, isn't your standard sports biopic. It's less Rocky and more Leaving Las Vegas. Yes, there are fights. Yes, there are wins. But this is a story of addiction, relationships, and identity. The adrenaline of sanctioned violence eventually gives way to dependence on pain pills. There's a doomed romance, a complicated bond with fellow fighter Mark Coleman, and an honest reckoning with a sport that gives so much and takes even more. Benny Safdie directs Solo for the first time, after making Uncut Gems with his brother. Emily Blunt co-stars, and real MMA figures like Ryan Bader appear on screen. The details are immaculate, from the foggy walk back to the locker room after a loss to the way battered fighters embrace moments after trying to destroy one another. When the movie premiered in Venice, the audience reacted with gasps, cheers, and a standing ovation that moved the cast to tears. For Johnson, this is more than another blockbuster. He says he felt a connection to Kerr's life and to the late 90s world where pro wrestling and MMA often crossed. Both he and Kerr lost friends to addiction and suicide during that era. He bought the rights to Kerr's story in 2019, but the project was delayed by the pandemic. In the years that followed, Johnson realized he needed to tell this story, not only to honor Kerr, but to break free of the formula of his recent films and challenge himself in new ways. Johnson underwent a physical and vocal transformation, adding more than 30 pounds and working with MMA coaches to capture Kerr's presence. Kerr himself was stunned, saying Johnson even mirrored his speech, mannerisms, and walk. But the film goes deeper than muscles and punches. It explores humanity in combat sports, the thin line between indestructible machine and fragile man. Johnson says the nuance he discovered is that unlike wrestling, MMA doesn't offer safety nets. The danger is real, and so is the bond between fighters. In the end, The Smashing Machine is both a time capsule of MMA's outlaw beginnings and a raw character study. It's a knockout, one that may put Dwayne Johnson on the Oscar stage.